The fallen value of Bitcoin, Ripple, Ethereum, and the rising regulation. I mean, which of these currencies do you actually think is going to have utility and staying power moving forward?
Yeah, thanks, Lena. I think if you've been in this market for a while, 4 or 5 years, 20% moves are pretty normal in this market. And so I think obviously, if you're in the public stock market, 20% moves are more significant. But this is a market that has been highly characterized by volatility really since inception. And, obviously, you need to kind of pull back a little bit and look at the chart over a week, over a month, over a year, over 5 years to get a bigger picture of the kind of what's happening with these assets and how they're growing in value. A lot of things going on, obviously, on the regulatory side. This is really a market that's maturing. 4 years ago, there were no regulations. This was complete Wild West. There were no serious exchanges. We now are in a world where this is regulated in the United States by multiple regulators. Mainstream investors are involved in it. There's more and more retail products. And that's now expanding into other markets like Japan, who've embraced this. It's one of the biggest markets in the world. They embraced it by regulating it. And so regulation isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. It means consumers are protected. It means that investors are protected. It means that there's, not market manipulation. There's market structure that makes sense. And so, if anything, regulatory engagement is a positive. And I think when people step back from this, they generally see that. And I think that partly explains the the kind of rebound that we've seen over the past 36 hours.
Now, Circle has made some interesting changes to the business. You actually stopped servicing direct consumer Bitcoin trades and now are focused on digital payments and over-the-counter trading. Why make that pivot?
Yeah, so we didn't make a pivot. When we started the company, the vision was consumers should be able to send and receive money the same way that we share content and media and data on the internet. And we wanted to build that on top of cryptocurrency technology because we thought that was the foundation of how money would be stored and transmitted globally. And that's what we did. We built up a system around that. People in that payment product were using it to also essentially buy and sell Bitcoin. That was sort of the system was set up so it allowed for that. That really wasn't the center, the design center of the product. Circle Pay is for free social payments that work around the world, that work whether you're in dollars or euros or pounds, and through the blockchain can connect to lots of currencies around the world. You can think of it as more of like a crypto-powered alternative to something like a Venmo or a Square, but that works in more places around the world. Behind the scenes in building that, though, we continue to build out our crypto trading operation that supports that and allows us to make that a free product. And that's really grown. That's Circle Trade, and Circle Trade is one of the largest, if not the largest, OTC trading and market making platforms in the world for crypto. And we trade billions of dollars a month in crypto, and it's a very, very significant business for us.